The one unwritten rule of work I remember learning from my mother was never show any toe cleavage. Well, that and if you don't wear your earrings, you might as well be naked. But that was more of a life unwritten rule. Southern mothers. Yes, toe cleavage. Now you can't unhear it, can you? I don't have a photo of the foot behind me because some of y'all are, I don't want to kink shame, but I also don't want your comments. But this is a bizarre unwritten rule of work where even if you have a closed toed shoe, if you can see the cleavage, like I'll show you on my hand because I don't want any creeps, like this part of your toe being the toe cleavage. And there are a lot of these unwritten rules that aren't just as standard as like don't wear a crop top or wear pants or steel toed shoes for certain jobs. They're these unwritten cultural norms that aren't really job relevant. Like, okay, steel toed shoes could be a safety issue, but what if I just have long toes? Like, is showing my toe cleavage as scandalous as other types of cleavage? And there are other strange rules that can apply, like pantyhose politics or a shoe being too casual, even though your male coworkers may look like they're wearing elevated sneakers, or even the body based double standard. Like one of my research participants, this wasn't a class based difference, but she talked about how when she was working in the summers, she had an outdoor job where everyone wore shorts, but she was a heavier woman and she was frequently told that her shorts were too short, even though they were the same length or longer than other women. But because she had a larger body, she was policed more. And I hear this a lot from especially curvy women and curvy women of color even more. And I've talked about in other videos the nail color conundrum, especially for Black women. If you have too bright or too long of nails, that's not professional. And I've also mentioned the earrings, which I love, some dangly, colorful earrings. A lot of professional work environments won't allow those. So I'm curious, what bizarre unwritten rule have you been told about your appearance? Drop them in the comments. Bonus points if you have a cool little way to reference them, like toe cleavage.